We spoke about forever, like it was already ours. Every plan felt close enough to trust with open hearts. I thought the road before us would keep our love the same. I never knew two people could drift without someone to blame. Nothing broke in one moment, nothing ended in a fight. We just stopped reaching for the same tomorrow. You were my almost always, the future I could nearly see, close enough to feel like forever, but not enough to stay with me. Sometimes almost hurts the deepest, when it once felt so true. We tried to keep believing when our lives began to change. You needed room to find yourself, I needed something I could name. No one stopped the loving, but love began to lose its way. We were holding on to promises that no longer fit the days. I used to think if love was real, it had to somehow last. Now I know some beautiful things can still belong to the past. You were future I could nearly see, close enough to feel like forever, but not enough to stay with me. You were my almost always, a love that almost made it through, and sometimes almost hurts the deepest, when it once felt so true. I don't regret believing that we could go all the way. What I felt was not less honest just because it had to change. Maybe we were meant to teach each other how deeply hearts can open. Maybe almost isn't failure when the love itself was real. You were my almost always, but I don't hold you like before. I can love the life we pictured without needing it anymore. You were my almost always, and that will always mean something true. We never reached forever, but for a while I believed in it with you. You were not my always, but once you came close enough to feel like one. before we understood how fear could change a heart. You were trying to find your way, and I was scared to start. We gave each other something real, but neither knew how to stay. We held too tightly to our wounds and slowly pulled away. Right love, wrong time. Two hearts not ready to decide. What we felt was true, but truth alone could not make it survive. I don't blame you, I don't blame me. We were still learning who to be. Right love, wrong time. And sometimes love must leave. I used to wonder what we'd be if we had met years later, with softer pride and steadier hands. Would we have loved each other better? But I no longer chase that life or ask the past to change. What we shared was not a failure just because it could not remain. Some hearts meet too early before they know their own. Love can still be honest even when it cannot grow. Right love, wrong time. Still beautiful, though not designed to carry us forever, or keep our lives entwined. I don't need another promise, I don't need a future sign. You were the right love for my heart at the wrong time. I release the life we never had and keep the love we did. I don't know where life has taken you or what you believe in now. I don't know who hears your worries or who knows when you shut down. But I remember how you softened when you finally let me in. How you tried to hide your sorrow, how your silence would begin. Time has changed so many details, but some things never left. I may not know your life today, but I still know how your heart felt. I still know how your heart felt when you loved without a guard, how you trembled before trusting, how you gave when giving was hard. I still know how your heart felt, even though I don't know you now. I may have lost the life beside you, but I remember what your love allowed. You were never good at needing, you would carry too much alone. You could smile through disappointment and still say you were strong. But I learned to hear the difference between distance and your fear. There were truths beneath your quiet that became so clear to me. I don't claim to know the person you have grown into today. I only know the heart you showed me when you trusted me that way. I still know how your heart felt when you loved without a guard, how you trembled before trusting, how you gave when giving was hard. I still know how your heart felt, even though I don't know you now. I may have lost the life beside you, but I remember what your love allowed. Maybe someone knows you better now. Maybe time has changed your ways. Maybe things that once could break you no longer carry the same weight. I don't need to be the one who understands you anymore, but I will always know the courage it took for you to open that door. I still know how your heart felt, not as something I still own, just the memory of your tenderness from a love we once had known. I still know how your heart felt, and I hold that truth with care. I may not know your life today, but once you let me meet you there. I don't know who you are now, but I remember who you were when you trusted me with your heart. I have changed in so many ways, more than I once thought I could. I learned to stand inside my own life, learned what leaving sometimes should. I have loved beyond our story, found new reasons to believe, but there is still one tender part. The time has never asked to leave. It isn't longing for the old days It is simply knowing some love doesn't disappear at all. You were the love I never outgrew, even as I grew beyond us. Not the life I still belong to, just the love that changed my heart. You were the love I never outgrew, not because I couldn't move, I just never needed to forget what loving you once taught me to do. I don't compare you to another, I don't measure love that way. Every heart has its own language, every love deserves its place. But what we had became a marker, a truth I carried into time. It showed me how deeply I could feel without making me less mine. I used to think that growing older would make everything feel small. Instead, the years have taught me how to hold it without falling. You were the love I never outgrew, even as I grew beyond us. Not the life I still belong to, just the love that changed my heart. You were the love I never outgrew, not because I couldn't move, I just never needed to forget what loving you once taught me to do. Some love stays because it wounded, some because it made us whole. Ours remained because it showed me how much feeling I could hold. I don't need another ending, I don't need another chance. I can keep the meaning quietly and still keep moving on. You were the love I never outgrew, but I outgrew needing you near. I can treasure what we once were without living in those years. You were the love I never outgrew, and now I finally understand. Growing past a love is different from pretending it never mattered. I moved beyond our story, but I never moved beyond what it taught my heart about love. We don't belong to the same tomorrow, and I don't ask the past to change. But sometimes I can still remember how naturally you knew my heart. We had a language all our own, a tenderness we never planned. And even though the years have moved us, I still believe it meant something. Not every love is meant to follow every road that life creates. Some are meant to leave a feeling that time can never quite erase. stay. Just a quiet truth between us, something time could never shake. Somewhere love still knows our names, even if we've changed. I don't know who you are becoming, or what your heart believes today, but I remember who we were before the distance found its way. There was honesty between us, there were moments without fear, and I don't need to hold them tighter just because you're no longer here. I have learned that letting go doesn't make the feeling small. What was true can stay true, even after we lose it all. Somewhere love still knows our names, still remembers what we gave, not as a promise we must keep, not as a reason we should stay. Just a quiet truth between us, something time could never shake. Somewhere love still knows our names, even if we've changed. Maybe love is more than staying, more than making something last. Maybe sometimes it survives by becoming part of the past. I don't need you to remember every word the way I do. It is enough that once there was a place where I was known by you. Somewhere love still knows our names, not the people we are now, but the hearts that once believed we could somehow work it out. I can bless what we once carried without asking it to remain. Somewhere love still knows our names, and that is enough for me today. We don't have to go back, we don't have to forget. Somewhere in what we once were, love still knows us yet. I used to think when love was over, everything it gave would fade, that once two hearts stopped belonging, nothing beautiful would stay. But I hear you in my courage when I say what I believe. There are parts of how you loved me still alive in how I breathe. doubted who I was. You taught me not to fear the softness I had always tried to guard. Now I listen more with patience. I forgive without losing me. And sometimes in my better moments, I know where that began. I don't know you who I've become, and you don't own this heart of mine. But love can leave us something that grows kinder over time. Your love still moves through me in the kindness that I give, in the way I trust a little more, in the way I choose to live. Your love still moves through me, but it doesn't hold me down. What you gave became a strength I know how to carry now. I don't need to keep you close to honor what was true. I don't need another chapter to be grateful I knew you. You became a part of learning how to open, how to stay. And what once belonged between us still brings something good my way. Your love still moves through me, not as longing, not as pain, but in every little courage I was brave enough to gain. Your love still moves through me, and I'm finally free to see what we lost did not erase, what your love awakened in me. You are no longer beside me, but somewhere in the woman I have learned to be. Your love still moves through me. I don't need another answer. I don't need another chance. I can leave the ending where it is without rewriting our past. There was tenderness between us. There was truth in what we shared. And I don't have to bring it back to know how much I cared. Some love can stay beautiful without becoming new again. I can love what we were without wanting what we had. I can hold the good between us without reaching What we had can stay a memory without becoming what I want. I used to think remembering would keep my heart behind. Now I know a tender memory doesn't have to stop my life. You were part of who I once was, not the future I still need. I can thank the love that shaped me and still choose what comes next for me. I can love what we were without wanting what we had. Without reaching for the past, I can love what we were and still let tomorrow come. What we had can stay a memory without becoming what I want. I don't need to call it forever to believe that it was true. Some love belongs to yesterday and still means something too. I can love what we were and let it rest where it belongs. I can keep the warmth you gave me without needing to hold on. I can love what we were and finally let it be. Our story doesn't need a future to remain a part of me. I don't want us back. I only want to remember us with love. You still said all the usual words, but something underneath had changed. Your touch was there, your smile was kind, yet nothing felt quite the same. I told myself I was imagining the distance growing day by day, but every time I reached for you, I felt you moving farther away. I was afraid to name the feeling, afraid the truth would make it real. So I held on to every promise and ignored what I could feel. I knew you were slipping away long before you said goodbye. I could feel your heart growing quieter, no matter how hard you tried. I knew you were slipping away, but I wasn't ready to know telling me your worries, stopped asking what was on my mind. The little things that once came easy started disappearing with time. There was no anger, no betrayal, no single moment I could blame. Just a love that slowly lost its rhythm while we kept calling it the same. Maybe that was why it hurt me. There was nothing I could fight, only two hearts growing distant while still trying to be kind. I knew you were slipping away long before you said goodbye. I could feel your heart growing quieter, no matter how hard you tried. I knew you were slipping away, but I wasn't ready to know. So I loved you like nothing was changing while you were already letting go. I wish I had been brave enough to ask you what had changed. Maybe we could not have saved it, but we might have spoken plain. Now I know that love can fade without becoming something wrong. Sometimes hearts begin to leave before the words have come. I knew you were slipping away, and now I finally understand. You were trying not to hurt me while releasing my hand. I knew you were slipping away, but I don't blame you anymore. We kept loving what was fading until we couldn't hold it anymore. I knew before you told me, I felt it before goodbye had a name. Before you, love was restless, something I had to survive. I mistook longing for devotion, mistook chaos for desire. Then you came without demanding that my heart be set on fire. You showed me love could still be deep without leaving me afraid. You never had to prove your love. You simply let me breathe. You made me to hurt, and being held without surrender, and being known for what I'm worth. You made me believe in tenderness, something gentle, something true. I never knew that love could feel never rushed me to be brave. Every time I showed my weakness, you never turned away. I learned that love was not a test, was something I had to win. Sometimes the deepest kind of love is quiet underneath. You made me believe in tenderness, in love that doesn't need to hurt, in being held without surrender, in being known for what I'm worth. You made me believe in tenderness, something gentle, something true. I never knew that love could feel so safe and still reach me through. Even though our story ended, what you taught me still remains. I no longer call it passion if my peace must pay the price. You made me believe in tenderness, and I still believe today. Love can hold a heart completely without taking it away. You made me believe in tenderness, and that truth still carries through. Whatever love may find me next, I'll remember what you taught me. You taught me love could feel safe. I thought the years had changed it, made everything feel small. I could speak about our ending and barely feel it at all. And something brought you back to me, not the pain, but who we were. And for a moment I remembered how completely you once mattered. I didn't know the tenderness could wait so quietly inside. I thought I had forgotten how much of me was yours that time. I almost forgot how much I loved you, how deep I let you reach, how one look could calm my questions, how your heart once carried me. I almost forgot how much I loved you, until the feeling came alive. I don't want you back beside me. I just remember what was mine. We were younger with our feelings, giving more than we could name. Every hope felt almost endless, every touch could change the day. I know now we weren't forever, and And I don't need us to have been, but remembering how I loved you makes that younger heart feel real again. There is no hidden invitation, no unfinished wish to keep, just a love I once carried far more deeply than I knew. I almost forgot how much I loved you, how deep I let you reach, how one look could calm my questions, how your heart once carried me. I almost forgot how much I loved you, until the feeling came alive. I don't want you back beside me, I just remembered what was mine. Maybe time does not erase us, maybe it softens what remains, until the hurt is no longer louder than the beauty we once gave. And I can feel that old devotion without mistaking it for need. Some memories return to show us how sincerely we once believed. I almost forgot how much I loved you, how fearless my heart could be, how I gave you all my tenderness before I learned to guard it carefully. I almost forgot how much I loved you, but now remembering feels kind. I don't need another beginning, I'm just grateful you were mine. For one small moment I remembered everything, not the goodbye, just how much I loved you then. I thought goodbye would change me more completely than it did. I thought time would close the places where your love had once lived. But I still hear your kindness in the way I speak my truth. And every time I choose forgiveness, some part of it came from you. You are not here beside me, and I don't need you to be. But love can leave its meaning long after it sets us free. You never really left me, not in the ways that matter now. You're in the strength I found inside me, in the softness I allow. I don't mean I'm still waiting, I don't mean I can't move on. You never really left me, you became part of who I am. speaking loud. You showed me I could be uncertain and still deserve to be loved. Now I trust my heart more deeply. I don't hide the way I feel. Some of what you gave so gently still reminds me love can heal. I don't carry you like sorrow, I don't hold you like regret. I carry what I learned from you, and I'm not finished growing yet. You never really left me, not in the ways that matter now. You're in the strength I found inside me, in the softness I allow. I don't mean I'm still waiting, I don't mean I can't move on. You never really left me. You became part of who I am. I used to think that moving forward meant erasing every trace, but some love does not disappear, it simply changes shape. You are not my destination, you are not where I belong, but the woman I became still carries something you made strong. You never really left me, but you no longer hold my life. You're in the courage I discover, not in some unfinished goodbye. I can thank you without reaching, I can love what time has changed. You never really left me, you just learned to live another way. Not beside me, not behind me, just somewhere in the person I became. I pulled away when you came closer, pretended I was doing fine. The more I felt you matter, the more I tried to hide. I called it being careful, I called it needing space, but every wall I built around me was only fear in another shape. It wasn't love I doubted, I was scared of what I'd lose. You were the truth behind my fear, the reason I was terrified. You mattered more than I admitted, more than I could hide. You were the truth behind my fear, the heart I couldn't risk to lose. I wasn't running from your love, I was running from how much I loved you. I kept my deepest feelings quiet, thinking silence kept me safe. But every time I held you farther, I pushed the best of us away. Now I know that doesn't make a heart less strong. Sometimes fear grows only because we finally found where we belong. You were the truth behind my fear, the reason I was terrified. You mattered more than I admitted, more than I could hide. You were the truth behind my fear, the heart I couldn't risk to lose. I wasn't running from your love, I was running from how much I loved you. I wish I had understood then what I understand today. Love is never made more certain by keeping half your heart away. You were the truth behind my fear. Now I finally see I was scared because your love had reached the deepest part of me. You are the truth behind my fear, and I won't hide that truth again. If love asks me to be vulnerable, I'll be brave enough to let it in. I wasn't afraid of you, I was afraid of how much you meant to me. There was no final conversation, no sudden change inside the room. I only felt your memory lose the weight it used to hold. I thought letting go would break me or make our love seem less than true. But that night I could remember without reaching back for you. That was the night I let you go, not from anger, not from pain. I kept the love we once had and released the need to stay. I didn't erase your memory, I only gave my heart some room. That was the night I let you go and found myself again. For years I carried every question, every word we left behind. Then the silence felt much softer, and no answer came to mind. I could bless the life we shared without wishing it returned. Some endings become peaceful when the heart is finally learned. I can love what we once were without living there again. I can hold the truth with kindness and still choose where my life begins. That was the night I let you go, when the past no longer called. I felt no need to turn around, no fear of losing all. I didn't stop remembering, I simply stopped holding on. That was the night I let you go, and the first night I felt whole. Your memory stayed, but the waiting was gone. I don't remember every word or every promise that we made, but I remember how you listened when I had nothing left to say. You saw the parts I tried to hide and never asked me to pretend. You made me feel I could be fragile and still be worthy in the end. Time has softened all the details, but one truth still remains. I may forget how we were broken, but not the love you gave. I remember the way you loved me, like I never had to prove a thing. You held the parts I doubted most and made them feel like they belonged. I remember the way you loved me, quiet, patient, warm and true, more than how we said goodbye. I remember being loved by you. You believed me when I questioned everything I thought I knew. You gave me room to find my courage without becoming someone new. And even when I lost my balance, you never used my fear against me. You showed me love could still be gentle and never ask me not to breathe. I don't need to keep the ending sharper than the years before. There was more to us than losing. There was something worth remembering. I remember the way you loved me, like I never had to prove a thing. You held the part and how we said goodbye. I remember being loved by you, not the ending, not the tears. I remember how safe love felt with you. You said goodbye so quietly, like love could leave that way. But nothing in my heart knew how to disappear the same. I still reached for what was over, still felt you in my thoughts. You were already moving on, but my heart had not caught up. I thought an ending meant the feeling would know it had to go, but hearts don't follow reason as quickly as we hope. Love stayed after you left, long after you were gone. It stayed inside the tenderness, inside the things I carried on. Love stayed after you left, when I had nothing left to hold. It didn't ask me to remember, it just took time to let me go. I learned to live around the missing, to let the days become my own. And little by little, what was aching started losing all its weight. I stopped asking when I'd lose you, stopped measuring how far I'd come. Some feelings do not need an ending, they grow quiet when they're done. I didn't have to force the healing, but turn our love into regret. I only had to let it soften at the pace my heart could take. Love stayed after you left, long after you were gone. It stayed inside the tenderness, inside the things I carried on. Love stayed after you left, when I had nothing left to hold. It didn't ask me to remember, it just took time to let me go. For a while I thought the longing meant I still belonged to you. Now I know a heart can linger after love has lost its future. What remained was not a promise, not a reason to go back, just the final warmth of something that had once been built to last. Love stayed after you left, but it doesn't hurt me now. carry has become much lighter somehow. Love stayed after you left, then slowly learned to fade. And I never had to stop loving to finally walk away. You left before the feeling did, but one day the feeling left too. Softly, without taking me with it. I learned to live beyond us, to let tomorrow call my name. I found a strength I never knew and stopped wishing things would change. I don't wake hoping you'll return. I don't wait for what is gone, but somewhere underneath the healing, a quiet love still carries on. It doesn't ask me to go backward, it doesn't ask me to pretend. It only holds a little tenderness for the love we couldn't keep. I still choose you in my heart, not for the life I'm living now, not for another chance together, not for some forgotten vow. I just know that once I loved you with a truth I can't deny. I still choose you in my heart and still choose my own life. There are parts of what we shared I no longer need to understand. Some things ended without answers, some things simply couldn't last. I can think of you with kindness without turning toward the past. What we were can still be precious, even though it couldn't last. Maybe love can change its meaning without losing all its grace. Maybe someone can still matter without needing to remain. I still choose you in my heart, not for the life I'm living now, not for another chance together, not for some forgotten vow. I just know that once I loved you with a truth I can't deny. I still choose you in my heart and still choose my own life. I don't need to love you less to know our time has passed. I don't need to make you wrong to leave our story where it rests. You can stay a gentle part of everything I've learned. Some love doesn't need returning to be worthy of remembrance. I still choose you in my heart, in the place where memories stay. But I choose the woman I've become and every step I take today. I can honor what we once were without asking everything. And now I know that can still be I don't wonder where you are now, or who is holding your heart. I stopped waiting for a future that was never meant for us. But when your name returns to me, there is no anger left to tell. I stopped wanting you beside me, but I never stopped wishing you well. Some feelings fade to kindness when the longing finally ends. I never stopped wishing you well, even after I let you go. I hope life gives you something gentle enough to call your own. I don't need to know your story. I don't need you to come back. I never stopped wishing you well. Love just learned another way to last. There were days I thought forgiveness would mean forgetting what went wrong. Now I know I can remember without carrying it on. You were part of something precious, even if we had to part. And I can wish you happiness without reopening my heart. I never stopped wishing you well, even after I let you go. I hope life gives you something gentle enough to call your own. I don't need to know your story. I don't need you to come back. I never stopped wishing you well. Love just learned another way to last. I don't need to be remembered. I don't need one final sign. What was tender can stay tender without becoming mine. I never stopped wishing you well, and now it finally feels like peace. I can hope your heart is happy without asking stranger sang about goodbye, and every word felt close to mine. The way he spoke of losing love brought back another place in time. I heard your laughter in the chords, your silence underneath the line. How could a song I'd never known remember you so well tonight? I heard our love in another song, every right and every wrong. Someone else was singing, but the story felt like ours. I knew those words were not for me, still they opened every memory. I heard our love in another song, and for a moment you were not gone. The melody knew where we broke, the promises we could not keep. It held the truth I never said, and carried it so easily. I used to think our pain was ours, too private for the world to know. But hearts can share the same goodbye in ways we never show. Maybe sorrow has one language, maybe love has one refrain. What felt lonely in my heart was living in another name. I heard our love in another song, and this time I could sing alone. Not to bring the past back home, only to feel less alone. Someone else had known this ache, someone else had watched love change. I heard our love in another song, and finally let the ending play. The music faded softly, but the truth stayed with me. Our love was ours, and still somehow the whole